Hey, it's Greg again, and in this episode I wanted to introduce you to page level security, an approach in which you can grant your users access to some pages and not to another page. This doesn't rely on bookmarks, page navigation, or any other technique that some users could work around and get access to some data they shouldn't see. This is actually a spin-off of my visual level security method, and for this video I will assume that you have watched my previous two videos. If you haven't, the links will be in the screen right now. Let's get right into it. Let's first take a look at a use case for page level security. So we've got one page that is called sales, and you can see that, well, basically it contains the sales metrics for related to sales. We have also another page that is called HR and payroll. Here, as you can see, we have some, well, confidential, as you can see, salary data, remuneration of our employees, and so on. So the use case that we would be looking to do here is to give some users access to both pages for some scope, while the other users, for example, the sales representatives for Poland, shouldn't have access, shouldn't see anything in the HR and payroll table. And we do not want to simply hide the page, like hide the visibility. We want to make them unable to see any data in this page, so mimic the row level security behavior. They shouldn't see anything in this page in case they manage to get here somehow. So let's see how can we implement it. First, I will show you how this works and that it actually does. I will now view as Poland, the key account manager for Poland, and as you can see, the sales page will filter for just Poland, so that's basically your normal row-level security behavior, while the HR and payroll page is now completely empty. This is a similar behavior as with row-level security if you don't have access to some data. For example, if this page would contain only German sales data, then the Polish key account manager naturally will not see anything here. They will see just an empty table. But now, well, the Polish manager shouldn't see this table, the HR and payroll table, since it's confidential, shouldn't see the whole page. But someone who is an EU director probably should see both the sales tab for all countries in his scope and the HR table. So now I am viewing as the EU director, as you can see. And in the sales table, I see some more countries, not only Poland, but Germany, France, United Kingdom. And when I go to HR and payroll page, I can also see the data in here for the countries I have access to as the EU directors. You can see France, United Kingdom, Germany, and Poland. So basically, this approach works. We have managed to give some users access to some data and also differentiate it by page. So how was it implemented? This is actually a spin-off of my visual level security method. So let's see. And I will be assuming that you have watched the first and second episode on visual level security because this heavily relies on it. So first, I have just slightly modified my user access table. Now, instead of saying that the access scope is extended or standard, I am using sales and HR values, which are basically the names of the pages and conceptually the departments as well. So by page level security, normally you would just input something that is that identifies your page or type of your group of pages. Let's say, so I have just two pages, sales and HR, so I named the accesses also sales and HR. And then, well, as you can see, as Poland, as the role Poland, which I will be, which is connected to the key account manager Poland role, this gives me access just to the sales for Poland, while when I am logged in as the EU director, I will be able to see Poland, United Kingdom, Germany, France, but not only sales, HR also, as you can see. And as the last component, I have, again, just as in visual level security, I have to somehow tell Power BI, hey, which page is which scope. So this time I am using the access scope filter, not on the visual level, but on the whole page. So this is basically my access scope. This is sales, and this is HR. And this is just this small disconnected table used for tagging tagging and giving Power BI the information of what is the access scope of a given visual or table in this case. And I am just dragging it to a given page, saying that, hey, this is HR. Also, the name matches, but the names of the actual pages and what we have in the access scope table don't have to really match. You just need to tag it properly. I highly recommend you to always hide and lock your filters, both for the visual level security on visual level and on page level security, so that you don't lose them. And let's see the result once again. As the Polish key account manager, I will not see anything on the HR page. It's totally clear. While on the sales page, I see some data that is for Poland, actually. One last element that is used here is the calculation group, that is our safety switch for visual level and page level security. I have it just as in my previous videos. So we can see that, hey, this is turned on, and it's my calculation item that is called visual level security on again. And the approach I am using now is something that mimics the row level security default behavior. So if we don't have access to some data, we just see no data at all, empty table. And this is exactly what happens, this approach, when we as the Polish key account manager get to the HR and salary page, and there we see no data since we don't have access to it. With that, I would like to conclude. Thank you for watching, and I hope that the page level security is useful for you.